Alright guys, so we got the bike all racked up here. We're going to be working with Ed today. We're going to start off by draining the oil, draining the coolant, pulling the pipe off. We're basically going to pull this half of the motor off right here. And then this plug right here is where the Kickstart kit's going to go into.
So like we're saying, step one on this, we are going to pull the exhaust off. We're going to drain the fluids out of the bike. That's the oil and the coolant. And then we'll start diving into this thing and tearing it apart. Once you get that stuff out of the bike, you're going to need to remove the rear brake pedal because it's in the way, and we can't remove the engine case with it right there. So make sure to pull that off and then start working your way up towards the power valve assembly and pull that off as well. Once you have the cover for the power valve assembly off, go ahead and remove the actual actuator arm for the power valve. And then once that's out of the way, we're going to start removing the right-hand engine case so we can access everything inside and show you what's going on inside here. Next up, remove your clutch from your bike. Mine looks a little different because I run this flywheel weight that's attached to it right there, so pull that off and then start pulling out the entire clutch basket as well. Once you get your clutch out, we're going to go back to the case that we removed, and we're going to remove the plug where the Kickstarter will go through. There is that keeper ring on the inside, so get that out of the way and clean this up just a little bit so that we can start installing our new Kickstart kit. This area right here is where our Kickstart kit is going to install into, so just kind of follow along with the video here, and everything's broken down pretty well for you on where everything goes. When aligning these two pieces, there's a dimple on both sides. Make sure to line those up to ensure that everything goes together correctly. Once you have all the gears for your Kickstart assembly back in place, go ahead and wipe everything off and start reinstalling your clutch assembly. Make sure when this goes on that the teeth line up before you shove it in there, otherwise you're going to have a little bit of a problem. before you get everything buttoned up and tight and torqued down, go ahead, put your Kickstarter on the bike, push it over a couple times, make sure it returns to the correct position. That way you can ensure that everything's working properly inside of there.
All right, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Vase Power Sports right here in El Cajon for helping us with this install. You can check them out, Vase Power Sports on Instagram, or you can come see us at bikebandit.com for all your parts and accessories, OEM and aftermarket. Thanks again, get out and ride.